On this particular video, I'm going to talk about the 8 IVFs I have gone through and what my body has actually adjusted to. If this is the kind of video you would want to watch, please keep watching this video and I'll be back. Hey beautiful people, you are definitely welcome back to another interesting video. It is of no news that I am an IVF patient. We are IVF couple. In my previous videos, I have talked about what IVF is. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Stella. I am a mom of two who have TTC'd for 5 years before she had her first child, and I TTC'd for 3 years after my first child. Now, just like I have said, I've talked about most of these things in my previous videos. My name is Stella. If you're meeting me for the first time, and do well to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you can see many more videos like this on this channel. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in and coming back to watch my videos. So I have said it over and over again, I am an IVF patient, and I have done it not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, not 6 times, not 7 times, but 8 times. Do you know what that is? Subjecting your body to a lot of hormonal drugs, like from the injections to the trips to the emotions to the roller coaster. A whole lot is put together in order for you to go through this process. I am not saying this to scare you. Once you have made up your mind to do a particular thing, nothing it's just like people going in for business. You hear of the risk, you hear of tankers falling, businesses, containers on the high sea sinking and all that, but people still do the business, isn't it? I'm not saying this to scare you. I am only telling you the reality of things. This is what my body went through. On this video, I am going to be showing you most of my medications at some point I had to discard some of those medications. Okay, I had to discard them because of my sanity. I knew I needed to keep them at some point so that I can use it as a testimony someday and sometime. So I'll just put together the ones I have and show you guys. Like, watch this clip. Here are some of the medications, my injections actually. I have 4 batches here representing each cycle. When I say each cycle, each IVF, this was for a different procedure. This one was for a different procedure. The other one was for a different procedure. And this one was for a different procedure. I quite didn't know that I kept all of this. Actually, I used to keep almost everything. When I say everything, all my injections and all. But at some point, I know I discarded a few. And I just got to find these ones somewhere in my room. All right. So as you can see, all of them have different syringes, showing that of course they were not bought the same time, like different colors of syringes. All right, so I think I'm going to do a sit down video where I'll talk about most of these medications. Don't be scared. I know a lot of people will say, this is too much, this is too much. Yes, it is too much, but it is doable. Okay, there's no pain, no gain. All right, so yeah, let's continue. Here are some of the oral medications I took. Yeah, and I still have some unused syringe. So I'll be sitting down to talk about some of these medications. Most of them I've thrown them away, but here are the ones I could find as at now. All right, so I'll sit down and talk about them. The essence is not for you to self-medicate or tell your doctor that this is what my friend said or my YouTuber said and all that. Okay, but it is just for information purpose. All right, let's continue with the video. Welcome back. Those are the medications, injections, series of injections my body had taken. I had injected myself most of the times. You don't have to go to the hospital every time you want to inject yourself at a particular time. Now, someone would say, what are these injections? Yes, these injections are just to trigger your eggs. You know, women, we all have eggs. Now, we have 2 ovaries, one to the left and one to the right. All right, so these injections are going to trigger your ovaries in order to make your eggs good enough for harvesting. Now, what is harvesting? That I'm using that word so you can understand. Harvesting in the IVF world is called retrieval. What are they retrieving? They are retrieving the eggs that have been stimulated for a couple of days. Sometimes it could vary from between 8 to 10 to 15 to 12 to 14 days. It depends on your body mechanism. All right, so this retrieval will be done. You'll be put under anesthesia where you don't have to feel the pains of what's going on, and they'll go in with a certain device. It's not a device per se, but needle kind of into your body and retrieve these eggs. And there's going to be a container where these eggs will be, being retrieved into. After which the doctor is going to pass these eggs to the embryologist. By this time, your spouse, your husband would have given his sperm, his semen, for evaluation to see if they are viable or not. Remember that your husband's semen or spermatozoa would have been with the embryologist before now, where they would pick up the viable ones and the very active ones and keep waiting for the egg. So these are the things my body actually went through. Injections. Sometimes I get to have a lot of acne. Sometimes my body destabilizes. A lot. When I say a lot and a lot. Now, throughout this period, I haven't been given the same type of medication. From the previous one, they'll say, oh no, let's try this. Someone would ask how many was successful and how many failed. 2 have been successful out of 6. You see? Yes. Now, after an unsuccessful IVF procedure, you would be called by the hospital. You would be cancelled. Some hospitals don't, actually. Some hospitals go to the extent of knowing what actually went wrong. Okay, but a good hospital is going to stand by you. Like, yes, from the onset they will tell you. Great, please, I'm making a video. All right, tell them again.
Please subscribe to my mommy's channel and Stellawhyt. The next in a rich man's world. Don't forget to buy sweet from me, Daddy.
All right.
Good
job.
High five.
Good job. So sorry about that interruption. So I was talking about my first son. That's him that I actually had, that we had through the first successful IVF. By the way, his procedure wasn't the first procedure I went through. Okay, it was like the 4th. Yes, it was the 4th procedure I went through, and God blessed us with him. So what I'm trying to say is that my body went through a lot. From the injections, I had to travel. In my previous videos, I have talked about me traveling here and there, going up and down, because I didn't do these procedures in the state at which I am. And because of the kind of job I do, I have to be there. Like, I have to be available. Like, I take 2 days in between, 3 days, 1 week. I travel, fly, come. It's capital intensive. All right, so if you're ready to start this journey, please, I encourage you, go ahead and do it. I did it 8 times, 8 good times, and God answered us. I know that some people would say, yes, you were patient. I know a lot of people, even my friend that introduced me to IVF, she keeps telling me, Stella, I cut cap for you. She has done 3 times, 1 failed, and I know how it was for her. If you know what you want, please go for it. I came alone, like my mom gave birth to me alone, and I was ready to do everything in order not to have one child. To God be the glory. He has blessed us and he will keep blessing us in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much for watching this video. Has it been of help to you? Kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that anytime I put up new videos, you will be the first to be notified. There are a whole lot I need to share with you. Please don't miss out on any of them. I'll see you. Goodbye.